Tonja here. Thank you for joining me again, if you're back for the first time, if this is your first time. Thank you either way. Did I just throw on a giant shirt from my last video? Yes. Today's video is another shortish one. This is another shortish and another gelish video. This one is an infill or backfill or rebalance, whatever you want to call it, of again the cover pink. These are still short-ish nails. They do have a free edge beyond the fingertip. These do have a bit of a free edge, so they're not short nails. And we did start off with acrylic enhancements to grow these out to this length, and then we've just been using the Gelish Structure Gel to maintain this length. Again, I didn't include any of the footage of the artwork or the top coating. That will be either next or the video after. I'm not entirely sure yet, but it will be very soon, so stay tuned. Subscribe so you can catch those. I had a lot of coffee today. Also, it's like 5:30 in the afternoon / evening, and I have my first client in like 20 minutes, so I'm kind of rushing. So I did include the removal of the design from the previous set because that is obviously pretty imperative to do an infill. So I did include that. You're welcome. And then it's just the basic procedure, the basic application of a backfill, rebalance, infill of this product. How I do it. How I personally do it. We're going to start off speedy. We are going to remove the previous design with my e-file, and I'm shortening the length of them a little bit, and I'm removing about 30% or so of the previous product. And then we're pushing back the cuticles. And I'm coming in with a cuticle bit and just removing any non-living tissue that's on the nail plate. This also kind of, I guess, exfoliates, if you will, the nail plate and kind of preps it for the coming in and quickly I'm coming in and shaping the nails to make the slight tapered square really sharp. And then I'm coming over the product and just tightening it to the nail plate and removing some excess product around the side walls
and removing any little bits of lifting that there might be. I know it looks like I'm being really rough, but I'm not. It's sped up, so it looks extra rough. It's not rough. And I'm not touching the natural nail when I do this, I'm just on the product. Now coming in with an old pair, really old pair of cuticle nippers, and there was a chunk on the edge that lifted. This is her troubled nail. This corner always lifts. It's my mom, and it also happens to me on the same hand, so maybe it's genetic. I think it's just the way our middle finger nail is shaped. It's also the finger I rest my pen and brush and everything on, so maybe that has something to do with it. So I just removed that chunk with the nippers, and now I'm just sort of blending the previous product closer to the nail plate. The nails have been cleaned, and I'm going in with the pH bond and then the primer, and now I'm going in with the base coat on all 5 nails and curing in the lamp. And as you'll see, this is a very thin coat, and I'm keeping it at the cuticle area, but I am making sure to drag all the excess product down the body of the nail. And then on that middle finger, I also top coated the natural nail that was revealed after removing that lifting. Now I'm going in with a thin layer of the structure gel, and I'm keeping it mostly at the cuticle, but I am dragging down the extra product that's on my brush and coating the nail. And on this middle nail, you'll see that I kind of do the body of the nail, and then I come back and I do a quick coat on the tip of, or the corner of the tip that broke, or that lifted. And I just want to make sure to really get into all the cuticles and sidewalls nice and neatly. and coming in with another thin layer or slip layer. And then I'm coming in with the structure layer and really making sure to place it neatly all in the cuticle area and then pulling it down the body of the nail. And then I'm just flash curing in the lamp for about 10 seconds on each nail, just so that I can work at a comfortable speed on each nail and not have to worry about any of the product running into the cuticle or sidewall. And then on this middle nail, I'm doing the same thing I did on every nail at the cuticle area and pulling it down the body. But then on the corner, I'm coming in with a larger amount of product on my brush and just floating it diagonally in that corner with the previous product that had remained on the nail. This one, the application was a little bit weird. I didn't have enough product on my brush and I tried to make it work. It ended up working in the long run. So then I flash cured that with the finger in the position that I wanted it in, and then re-cured all the nails for a full cure under the lamp. I went in with my file and sharpened up the shape of the nail on the free edge, and then just did a gentle file over the body of the nail to remove any lumps and bumps that may have happened in the process of building the structure. Mostly at the tip is where I find the majority of the lumps, so I don't bother filing what doesn't need to be filed. I just focus on smoothing out anything that look strange. And because these nails are a bit longer, they do have, you know, a bit of a free edge. I do want to make sure to keep a tiny bit of an apex here. I think it'll help provide structure to the nails. So you'll notice I'm not filing a lot in the back third of the area unless it needs to be, like on this middle nail, because we did have to fix the corner. I am kind of filing over the entire, gently filing over the entire nail just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. I do like to really get into the side walls and make sure that it's nice and flush to the natural nail. And if I need to, go around the cuticle area to make sure it's nice and flush to the natural nail. Sometimes I need to go around it more. Sometimes I don't need to go around the cuticle area at all. It all just depends on my application.
And that's that. That is how I infill short-ish nails with Gelish Structure Gel cover paint. I hope you enjoyed this video and I really hope you learned something. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if this helped you out or if you have any other tips on how to use this product or any other products like it. I would like this to be a place where we can all learn from each other and lift each other up and help each other. That would be super fantastic. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe because that's my plan. Cool. I will see you in my next video. Bye!